Hey there, Hofstra fans. Welcome to another episode of Blue and Gold Weekly. I'm your host, Kevin Dexter. It was a busy homecoming weekend here on campus and a successful one on both the court and on the mat. Let's start with men's basketball, who picked up a pair of big wins here at the MAC. First up on Thursday, they welcomed in Northeastern. And it was a pair of young guns who led the way. Sophomore Joshua Decady returned to the lineup in a big way. He scored 15 points on 5 of 7 shooting, knocking down both of his 3-point attempts. And Preston Edmeade carried the Pride the rest of the way. 23 points and a near triple-double for the freshman as he added 9 rebounds and 8 assists. The Pride blew by the Huskies 80-63. And then on homecoming Saturday, Hofstra was dominant from the start against Towson. They scored 46 first-half points, leading it by 26 at the break. Biggie Patterson had a monster game, 20 points, including 3 made threes. He scored 20 or more now in 2 of the Pride's last 4 games. Cruz Davis chipped in 16, while Preston Edmeade had 13 and 9 assists on his way to his 7th CAA Rookie of the Week award. Pride rolled 71-49. So it's now 3 straight wins for Hofstra, who sit at 7-5 in the CAA with 6 games left in the regular season. They have a tough road test on the slate this weekend at Charleston on Thursday, at UNCW on Saturday, the top 2 teams in the CAA standings. Well, the Hofstra women's basketball team is feeling good. They dropped a tight one to Monmouth here at home on Friday, but they bounced back in a big way on Sunday against Hampton. The Pride had 4 players in double figures in this one. Emma Von Essen had a season-high 4 made 3-pointers and 14 points. Michaela Carter continued her hot play as of late. She scored 15 points. Neve Brown was the Pride's leading scorer with 17 off the bench. And it was a near triple-double for Chloe Sterling, 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. Hofstra cruised by Hampton 75-59. Sterling finished the weekend with averages of 17.5 points and 7 assists per game across the 2 contests. I had the chance to catch up with her about this big weekend and the season so far. Chloe Sterling and the Hofstra women's basketball team coming off a nice win over Hampton here on Sunday. Chloe, obviously a lot of close calls as of late. I'm sure you guys feeling really good after getting that one on Sunday.
Absolutely. Very excited, very happy.
What does it do, for the confidence level of this team? Obviously, you've had so many close games that haven't gone your way as of late to finally kind of get one.
To finally push over that hump is a big thing for us. Confidence-wise, it definitely boosted us, but I could say one thing is, we have no quit. I think every week we come in just being more and more confident, more and more excited to do something and be able to play and to finally get through all the things that we were, having trouble with was nice.
Well, for you, obviously coming off the injury last year, you come back a little bit late, into this season. Do you finally feel like you're back to being yourself again?
This last week for sure felt like the closest to what it's felt like, and I felt the most comfortable definitely this week, confident, and it's been feeling good,
Yeah, so, that being said, how does that help now going forward? You feeling that, your confidence building in that regard, that you are, kind of back to what you were last year?
Just keep building on it. Obviously, I don't want to just stop at where I was last year. I want to surpass that. That's what I've been working towards, and as a team, as a whole, I think that will just be a contagious thing that we'll continue to bring forth as we close out the conference season.
You look at Sunday's game. Offensively, you guys are really good. 4 players in double figures, a lot of different players chipping in. What does that say about the team to be able to have multiple players kind of starting to get hot here?
Yeah, I think it's been like a natural thing that you've seen in different games that it could be anybody's night. I think that we have a very talented crew. So to have more than 2 or 3 people in double figures is big. Hopefully that'll be a normal thing because we all enjoy passing the ball, just continuing to stay selfless. That'll be a big thing for us, and confidence through the roof for all the other players.
And the way the conference is shaped up this year, it's interesting. You have a couple teams at the top, and you have a lot of teams kind of really in the mix a lot. How do you see kind of the way the conference shapes up, and that feeling that you could be in a close game any night with with any team?
Yeah, I think that's the best thing about the CAA conference. It could be anybody's night, and I think that in this position that we have a great opportunity to close it out and to be maybe in the middle of the pack.
This weekend obviously was a big weekend for everybody with homecoming. How did you feel the support of the school and obviously good turnouts at the games over the weekend?
Yeah, it felt great, especially coming off the men's Thursday game, and then we get to play on Friday. Also having alumni come back, people who set the foundation for us, came to talk to us, encourage us. That was a great thing to have, family, community coming back.
So this weekend you guys go on the road. And, how do you carry over the momentum from picking up, finally picking up that win on Sunday?
I think just showing up, enjoying each other, and continuing to stay hungry, continuing to stay confident, and knowing that we could do whatever we put our mind to.
All right, well, Chloe, congrats on the win on Sunday. Keep playing well. We're excited to see you guys on the road this weekend.
Thank you so much.
And thanks again to Chloe Sterling for a couple of minutes. A pair of road games on the slate for the women this weekend: at Campbell on Friday, at North Carolina A&T on Sunday. Well, the Hofstra wrestling team was back at the MAC for the first time in 2 months, and they responded in a big way. The Pride won 7 of 10 weights on their way to a 31-11 win over local rival LIU. Teague Strobel posted a 17-2 tech fall win at 125 pounds, sparking a Pride rally. Gage Shipp followed with a fall in a 133-pound match, and Chase Liardi earned a major decision win at 141. Next up for the Pride, a pair of home matches on Sunday in the Physical Education Building against Harvard and Brown. CAA cross-country champion Freddie Kipkoske led the Hofstra men's indoor track and field team at the Fast Track National Invitational over the weekend. He had a second-place finish in the 3,000-meter invitational race. Hofstra men's and women's lacrosse both lost over the weekend. The men fell to Holy Cross in double overtime 9-8, while the women fell to Siena 10-6. On the schedule this weekend, the women play their home opener on Wednesday. It'll be at Captain's Field, the home of Hofstra soccer. That one starts at 12 o'clock, and then they'll visit Quinnipiac for a 12 o'clock start on Saturday. The men visit Siena on Saturday. That one also a 12 o'clock face-off. The Hofstra baseball team opens their season with a 3-game series at Mississippi State, and the Hofstra softball team will play at the FGCU Eagle Invitational in Fort Myers, Florida. Well, that'll do it for this edition of Blue and Gold Weekly. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode. Thanks so much for watching, and go Pride.